One of the things your 7-month-old will love the most at the moment is rhythm and sound. And now they're able to hold things in their hands that little bit better, they are going to be able to start experimenting with rhythm and sound themselves. A really great way that you can encourage this is by providing your baby with a box and a spoon, or a bowl and a spoon, so they can do some tapping or banging, or they could even use a spoon to tap on the floor. This could be a wooden spoon or a metal spoon from your kitchen. It could be a stick. You don't have to buy fancy instruments, but of course you can use those too if you want to. The other thing that you could do is tap out a tune onto a table or a work surface and see if your baby has a go at copying you. Now, they won't be able to copy you exactly, obviously, they're just babies, but they will have a go maybe at copying you by having a go at doing their own type of banging on the table. So what you can do is do a little banging, take a pause, give it a good few seconds, see what they do. They probably will start to copy you. And then if they do, you can give them lots of praise and encouragement. If they don't, do it again and they'll soon get the hang of it. Your baby may not have liked bath time for the first few months of their life, but now they're 7 months old, bath time is probably one of their favourite times of the day, even if they don't like that post-bath getting out, because some of them still might cry for that. One of my top tips actually for that is to use a hairdryer on your baby on a medium setting. It really works to stop them from crying after the bath. You can make your bath more fun by adding bubbles and making a bubbly bath. You could even add a few drops of food colouring if you wanted. Don't worry, it won't stain your baby, but it will make the water a fun colour. You could use bath toys as well, foam, bath shapes, bath books, water wheels, even just a simple jug to pour water out in front of your baby so they can have a go at catching it with their hands or feeling the water splash on their face. They will really enjoy it. And you don't have to just keep baths for bath time, that time that we typically reserve for part of the bedtime routine at the end of the day. If your baby is cranky in the middle of the day, put them in the bath. It's a great way of encouraging play, of giving them something different to do. You can just sit down on the floor or on a stool and have a little break next to your baby while they're in the bath, and they will really enjoy it. Remember, just before we talked about rhythm and banging, well, your baby at 7 months old will also really love shaking too. So you could shake maracas if you have them, or shakers or bells, or even a baby rattle. You could get one and give one to your baby and have a go at shaking them together. Turn on some of your favourite music and do a little bit of a dance party. You could, of course, give 2 to your baby and see if they can have a go at shaking them both themselves or coordinating their hands by banging them together. If you don't have a rattle at home, then don't worry. Just get an empty water bottle and fill it with anything that makes sound. You could use pebbles, rocks, beads, dried pasta, dried rice, anything that makes a sound when it's shaken. Just make sure that lid is on nice and securely and you will have yourself a DIY shaker for your baby. At 7 months old, your baby will just be starting to head into the separation anxiety phase. It may not start yet or may not have started yet. Potentially, your baby might breeze on right past and not suffer with separation anxiety at all. But some babies do, and it just means if they do that they are very, very bonded and close to you. In fact, it means that you've done an excellent job at raising your baby to love you so very much. But there are a few things that you can do to help with that separation anxiety, even before it rears its ugly head. One of the games that I like to play with babies that suffer with separation anxiety is Peekaboo, because this allows them to process and understand that even though they can't see us, we're still there for them. So if you cover your face with a cloth, a muslin, a scarf, and then just for a few seconds pull it down and say peekaboo and do a big smile and laugh with your baby, they will really enjoy it and it will start to help their brain to make that connection. You could also do it behind a door, so you could hide behind the door and peek out at them and say peekaboo. You could, while they're playing in the room, walk out of the room for just a second and then pop your head back in so they know that, oh, you've walked out the room. Where's she gone? Where's he gone? They're not there anymore. Oh, there they are. They come back for me. So they kind of get to build that awareness of, even though they can't see you, you are still there for them. The other game that you could play is to get a little pot and put it over the top of their favourite toy to cover it up, and then pull it off and say, oh, there it is, and cover it up and say, there it is, so they can get that same skill. Lap rhymes are some of my favourite things to do with babies because they're so easy. You don't need any props for them and you can just do it right then and there. If you come to my regular weekly free baby classes, then you will be well familiar with lap rhymes because we use them all the time. They are great for building your baby's core strength and stability in preparation for rolling, crawling, standing and walking. And they're also really great for developing babies' bonding with you because you get brilliant eye contact, as well as your baby's sense of rhythm and rhyme, which helps with language and communication. You don't have to be a great singer to sing lap rhymes. Some of them, in fact, you don't even need to sing. You can just say the words if you prefer. I will leave a little list in the description down below of some of our favourite lap rhymes that we use all the time, our tried and tested ones, and you will be able to Google them to find the words or the lyrics if you want to have a go. Or do feel free to come along to our weekly baby classes and then you'll be able to get a taste for how to use lap rhymes and incorporate them into other play with your baby. Have you noticed your baby making sounds yet? It may be that at 7 months old your baby has started making some new noises. You might hear them saying ba 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 da 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 and those are all the noises that our babies start to make first. They're known as consonant noises rather than vowel sounds, and those consonant noises are some of the easier sounds for babies to make, and that's why they say them first. So they may not be saying words, you may not hear them say mama or dada, but they may start to make that da 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 sound when they are playing or talking to you, and that's a really great sign that their brain and their mouths are getting ready for those first words in just a few months' time. Is it any surprise then if we know that those sounds, those and those d sounds are some of the most common sounds that babies pick up first, as to why mama and dada are some of baby's very first words? Oh, it's the best feeling when you hear your baby say your name for the first time. If you want to know how to play with your baby at other months, then make sure that you click onto this video here. It's the playlist for all the other months in this series. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and hit the like button if you did like this video. I will speak to you all very soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.